Hey, how you doing? Today is August 20, 2014, and it is about, let's see, 10:35 in the morning. Uh, I'd like to share with you today that, over the weekend, I started, my last meal on Thursday was at 6 p.m. So from 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday, I fasted. I did drink fluids and some tea, and outside of that, I had no solid food. Um, it was difficult, and it was challenging at times. And I also did take, so I have these glucose tablets. So sometimes, my muscles feel very tired, and I had to walk my dogs, like Lily here, and I have two more. And I felt a little tired after I came back from the walk. So I did take a glucose tablets, and they were flavored too. They have these glucose tablets that are fruit flavored. But outside of that, I didn't have any solid foods. It actually was the first time I fasted in a number of years. It, rather, I think could have been over 20 years, a 3-day fast at least. And so I wanted to talk to you about it. As you know, with this channel, I am at a spiritual quest to discover the real me and to make sense out of my life and to have a destination in life. And during my fast, I did meditate a little bit, and I also was watching some YouTube channels of spiritual nature. I had discovered over the weekend three individuals, and one of them is called Infinite Waters, like infinite, like never ending, and he's originally from West Africa, and I'm not sure where he's living now, but I found him very interesting, and what I gathered with his videos, for me, I took him as someone, he focuses on the now, and that when you focus too much on the future or the past, it could result in anxieties. And I did mention that in one of my videos. So it was just a confirmation about that. He talks about a whole series of topics. He does talk about diets, by eating right, and that was essential of having good energy, feeling good about yourself, He's very practical, and so that's what I took from him. And then there was two more, and the first one was, her name is called Sofia Stewart, and she is affectionately called the mother of the Matrix, the movie The Matrix. She actually is the author of that movie, the story of the movie, and she also is the mother of the movie called The Terminator, and so this was something, and she was on different talk radio shows, and I was impressed with her. Why I was impressed? She sounds like a very sharp woman. She talked about how she's like a child prodigy, and she has a Native American mother who's a Cherokee. She said that her mother is a full-blooded Cherokee and a Spanish father, but she's of black ancestry as well. And I found her very positive, very realistic, and she said that she did about 4,000 interviews total, or more, during it. I think from 2005 or about 2005 to now. And well, again, she said that she was good in math, and she actually skipped high school. And that was something I thought. I said, wow, to actually skip high school. She was so good at math, she started doing taxes for people. And she said that she had a brother who who taught her how to drive. So she started driving at the age of 10 or 11, something like that. And she never had a ticket either during that time. But, she's someone who takes initiative. And as she says also, she was an entrepreneur at an early age. She was doing people's taxes when she was young, and she scored very high on the IRS exam. And but she says that her mother used to take her to the movies a lot. And she is from New York City, like myself. And her journey started with metaphysics. What was that movie? It could have been Star Wars or something. She said she saw Star Wars, and she started asking herself questions, and watching these movies, and that particular movie opened up her curiosity even more about life. And she eventually goes to California to get into filmmaking. So during school, she also worked, and she worked in one of those studios in California where they make the movies. And she was working on her like a script or a manuscript or something like that. And she passed on this manuscript. I forget what it's called. The eye of something, the center of the eye, something like that. I wish I could remember. But it was, in essence, the Matrix. She passed on the manuscript, and what's the guy's name? Lucas fellow, and he didn't really respond. She just really forgot about it. And this was I think in 1981 or something like that. But she passed it on, and nothing came out of it. And then she passed on. Time forward, I think like in 1984, she responded to an ad in some periodical. They were advertising individuals who are science fiction writers, and so she submitted her, the same manuscript that she did a couple of years before, and she said nothing came out of that one either. And then when the movie The Matrix came out in 1999. So, I think it was a friend of hers, she says, that said, hey, let's go, the movie, let's check this out. And she goes with her friend, and she's watching the movie, and she says, I wrote that. And then the scene's going on, and she's saying the same thing. She says the next day she contacted the public relations office of the people who made the movie The Matrix, and told them, hey, we made I wrote that, and you using my material, and in short, she has to go to court and all that, and it was a copyright infringement, and her work is copyright protected, but she talked about the politics involved in it, and it's something. What it taught me with that is, we can do all the right things, but you have people with ulterior motives, and so you have to stay on top of it. And again, with the movie The Matrix, and how she elaborated about the movie that nothing is really created or destroyed, and it got me thinking about my life. What is reality, and many of us are fearful of death. So with death, you're not really, the body changes, but that life force inside, you just change, and I just thought that was an interesting concept. I've heard of something like that before, I know Einstein says that energy is neither created nor destroyed, but I was just impressed with her perseverance, And then the last person that I was watching over the weekend, and just yesterday, actually it was yesterday, I just learned of her. Her name is Sonia Garrett. Garrett is spelled Garrett, and she's originally from Jamaica, and she moved to the U.S. with her family. And she also is interested in metaphysics. She was a wife, and she had 2 children, and her marriage collapsed, and she wanted to make meaning out of her life, she said, and she didn't want to, I think she was a Christian, and she didn't want to just believe in something because someone told her to believe in this and that, and she didn't want to go through sources and material, and she wanted to get it firsthand, and that's where I'm at this time, and that's why I'm bringing her up, actually, that Sonia Garrett, she it's like everybody else, and you follow the program, and like myself, I thought I was doing, what was expected of me in life, but somehow it just didn't seem to work, and so that's why I'm questioning things, and questioning thoughts, sources that I've read, and even challenge. I don't want to use the word challenge, but to question my religious beliefs. Why do I believe what I believe? And so when she said that she wanted to get things firsthand, and that she started incorporating meditation and stuff, I was able to identify with her. And what sticks out with my mind, what she was teaching, is she says life is like a hologram. And a hologram is it's like a three-dimensional or three-dimensional object, and that it looks like it has a shape and everything, but it's not really there, and it's actually light, and light is a form of energy. And that she also mentioned that we're made up of different frequencies, and that even though we have a form, it's all about frequencies, and that these frequencies give things the way it looks like, even when we look at, like I'm looking at my wooden table here, the reason why it has the color that it looks like, and everything. It's all about different frequencies and what's being received in the eye. And I remember watching another video, pretty much talking about this, life is an illusion, and it mentions like this glass of lemon water, that I could see it, and I can touch it, and I can drink it, and they're saying what you see is an illusion, in the sense that what you see, you don't actually see it in front of you. It's that the eyes is the lens. It takes in the frequency of that glass, and it's bending the light in your eyes and turning it upside down in your inside the back of your retina. And then from there, the brain translates that and makes it look, right side up. And then they said that they then examined the brain. Actually, they showed a brain that was on a table, a human brain actually, and they were touching it. They said, well, where's the vision? How come if what you see is in the brain, and inside his brain, it's no light inside. So how do we see light? And it's bright and everything, and you can touch it, feel it, and in essence, they were saying that even the brain is an illusion, So at first, I started feeling I was feeling very uncomfortable, because it was making me feel like not grounded. If I'm not here, like they said, your mind is here, And then they examined the brain. They said, well, where's the mind? It's not talking to you. You could touch it. You could view it up. It's not doing anything. So they were suggesting, that who you really are. And so in short, they say, your energy, you have a spirit and a soul, and that's not tangible, but it is inside, or you're functioning in here. And so I think in one of my other videos, I'm saying, well, okay, if I'm not really here, maybe these bodies is just like a remote toy. Our real being is somewhere out here, but somehow it's able to move what you could see, and let's say if that is the case, so where is our true self, and again, why are we here? So this is one of my spirit journeys, and to discover why, and so I just thought it was very interesting. And as for doing the 3-day fast, I think what it did for me to try to teach me restraint, that I was going through a lot of anxieties. And I think when I did the fast, it's like, okay, get to know yourself. And I think that's part of what the anxiety was all about, that I wasn't paying attention to me. I mean, I wasn't examining myself, that I was avoiding me. And you can avoid yourself by, overeating, preoccupation with external things, and not just simmering down and really being introspective, So that's what I got out of that, and it's not for everybody, but I'm glad I did it, because that it is teaching about discipline, and that sometimes we just need to cleanse our bodies. Our bodies could be overstressed, and how I broke my fast. What did I do? Well, I was, of course, drinking water, and I had like a soft food, not much, and I still feel that I get full easy now. This is like the 3rd day post fast, and I've been going on walks. After I eat, I go on walks, so it's not like just sitting in my stomach. I feel, I stay full longer, So this could be helpful for those who want to get into a weight management system that, discipline them, and then post-fast, it teaches you to eat small amounts. You can eat small amounts over a period of time, so you don't stress your stomach, you know. So that's what I got out of that. That's the advice I would give, you know. So let me know about, you know, what you think about, if you've heard about the individuals, Infinite Waters, Sonia Garrett, and Sofia Stewart, who is what they call affectionately the mother of the Matrix. I see that we're all on a spiritual journey, and we're all asking questions, and we're all seeking answers. And I don't think it's you know, it's not a one-day thing. It's a lifetime. So give me the thumbs up, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye bye.